Finally, a trade recap. Oh my goodness. It's been so long since I've actually taken a trade. Well, it feels that way. It's been like 6 days or something. But finally, a winner. Up 1k across 3 evals. Was it 4 evals? I think it's 3, right? Let me check. My bad, it was 4 evals. Up 4k, technically. Obviously, I'm not actually up 4k, am I? And yeah, we took a long. Let's replay. Let's replay to open. And why do we take this long? Okay, so market open, we are all at all-time highs. ES is at near all-time highs, but we have some good draws for ES. We have New York high, we have London high, and this was the previous day high. We also have PM session high, and then ultimately all-time highs, which is up here. So we have all these draws on ES we can look for and help us kind of navigate NQ. Coming to market open, I see we have a really nice 30-minute gap down here, but it's also a 15-minute intermediate low. We come down and we don't sweep it. Watch this. How ridiculous that is, right? We come down, edge it, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe we're going to resweep it. But we produce 2 rejection wicks on either side, which is just horrible from market open. You have no idea where it's going to go. And then what we do, we just come up, like we did all-time highs. We create a few 5-minute gaps, but ultimately it's not sponsored because it's not come from a high time frame gap. So this leg is like weird. So I was patient. I waited for a 15-minute gap, which you can see we have here now. There was an initial tap into it here, but we didn't have any kind of inversion. I think we had maybe had a small 15-second inversion, but I wasn't really keen for that. ES at this time had a quadruple equal highs for some reason. We took out these 2 highs. We haven't taken out previous day high. We took out London and I think it was New York session. So yeah, so nothing really to do here. I'm waiting for a retrace. Would not take a short from this position. It's really stupid. We get a retrace in. Oh, meant to be on M and Q. We get a retrace in. Oh, 15 minutes and a half. Okay, this really helped me. So you have the 15-minute here. We wick CE of this dotted line. This is the equilibrium of the fair value gap. And I'm not really loving this fair value gap at the moment. I can see us coming down to these relative equal lows, right? But because we absolutely wicked CE, create a 1-minute rejection block, we distribute up. There is a 2-minute gap here, but we close like not even half a tick above it, and I hesitate. I'm like, okay. And then after I hesitated, I just didn't want to get in, which was a bit unfortunate. I didn't mind that. It was an okay trade, I think. There was a fifth. It's also very high up. What's it called? Premium or something. So I would have a massive stop loss, and then a 1-to-1 is like all the way up here. For me, that's just not really worth it. But luckily, we got like the next best thing, or the best thing. We come down on ES, we re-manipulate this low, so we have a stop hunt on ES, which is really nice. Oh my god, I didn't even realize this. Did we edge the daily high? Okay, this was the PM high, wasn't it? Oh, maybe we didn't edge it. What? So we're like back here. I don't know what's going on with replay mode. Select bar, back here. So ES has this 15-minute, we resweep it, and we leave this PM high up here. So although we've taken out liquidity here, and this kind of poses as high resistance liquidity, right? We've taken out liquidity, so we're not going to go straight back to it. We did inverse a 5-minute here, so there's a 5-minute that didn't hold up, but we do come to a more discounted and more likely to reverse price area, which is this 15-minute fair value gap. Again, we wick CE of it, we do not close below, which is really nice. And then we find ourselves a 30-second fair value gap. The only thing here, we didn't take too long. We did take quite a while to close above it, but I think you'll see here we have a really nice distribution candle. Okay, and let's just come over here. We have a lovely 5-minute rejection wick. Like this just screams bullish, and even though there is maybe high resistance liquidity that we're targeting on ES, we also had an S&T at this high here. But I'm putting those things aside. I don't care about them. What I'm seeing here is overpowering my doubts, which is really nice. And then we have another thing I forgot to mention. We have an internal 5-minute here, which is like so good for like any type of model. So what you can do is set your break even to this point, which is really nice break even. As if price is bearish, we will respect the 5-minute and then come lower. However, don't respect this 5-minute, and we inverse it and go to our TP in 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 30-second candles, so 2 minutes. So really, really nice trade there. It could have been, I mean, S&T at the low, I don't even mention that. There's so many things to mention. We have 945, I mean 1015 PO3. Like so many great things about this trade. I could not take it, despite the lack of distribution here, despite the S&T at this high, despite the high resistance liquidity on ES, which we do take as well. Only thing I could have done is maybe target like more of a like a 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2. But I was happy with the 1 to 1 there. I'm on evals. Should we see if we could have targeted a 1 to 2? Let's see. Let's go back to live price action. Bar replay, leave. No, we would have got break even, but we always would have taken some profits at 1 to 1. Always. Whether that's 50% or 75%, we always take it. We would have just got 1 to 1.5, but I was very happy with my 1 to 1 there. And that is trade recap. First trade this week. We did have a winning week overall last week. We had a 0.8 R somehow. Even though I think we lost more trades than we won. I can't remember. But we're up 0.8 R last week and we're up 1 R this week. So even though it's really horrible conditions, we're not doing too bad right now, which is giving me some sort of confidence. So yeah, that is it. Hopefully that's helpful.